Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you here tonight. The main event of WrestleMania. Let's just get right into it. There was a lot of champions that kept their belts tonight. Charlotte got a win. AJ got a win. Brock Lesnar got a win. All three of those championship matches, to me, honestly, were really big surprises that they kept their titles. But I don't think anything is more surprising than Brock Lesnar getting the win. Everyone heard the rumors about their basically with Brock leaving, going back to UFC. Dana White saying that he couldn't wait to re-sign him. Everybody knowing that they want to get the championship on Roman because they want him to be the guy. All signs pointed to Roman getting this match against Brock and being able to beat him. The fans out there, they're never going to love Roman Reigns as their guy. I think the answer is that you turn Roman heel, even if it is for a short period of time. Let him absorb in all of the boos that he gets and, find that level of heel that he was with the Shield, and the people will start to love him once again. Coming out of the breakup of the Shield, Roman Reigns was a guy that I think everybody loved until the time they said, hey, Roman's the guy who's going to win the Royal Rumble and go on to WrestleMania to fight Brock Lesnar. And everybody said, whoa, whoa, whoa. That's not what we want anymore. This was a really good match, honestly, in my mind. This was close to being, Goldberg versus Brock from WrestleMania 20. Fans chanting, boo, chanting boring, this is terrible. When that started to happen, honestly, what I did was I turned down the volume on my television and just watched the match. I thought it was a really good match. We got to see a lot of, Superman punches, a lot of German suplexes, spears, these guys just hitting that big finishing final move, trying to see which one was going to be the one that ended it all. I think when it all came down, there was 6 F5s. I lost chance of how many German suplexes or different kind of suplexes there was. Roman Reigns went through the announce table. There was just a lot of stuff that went down, and I just was expecting Roman to get the win. And when Brock got the 1, 2, 3, I just said, what the fuck? I honestly can't believe it. I know that, Brock, there's a chance. He's been on the Raw after WrestleMania at WrestleMania 31 before. I think the other ones, he doesn't show up because of how expensive he is. They could do the title change on Raw. That definitely would help their number for them trying to get a new deal with either signing with Fox or with USA. It definitely would get a big number that they could put out there in these contract negotiations where they're looking for, who's going to host Raw and SmackDown coming up. That'd be one of the biggest numbers they could ever get. They just generally don't do it. From here on out, as Brock being champion, it's not going to be fun. I'm not a big fan of when Brock has the belt because he doesn't wrestle on each and every pay-per-view. I'm not the biggest guy on you have to be on every episode of Raw, but Backlash is going to come. I really don't feel like Brock is going to be on that show. I know that they're going to start doing less pay-per-views with Raw and SmackDown having the shows and then basically saying that 2 for the price of 1, but it's actually 1 for the price of 2 because as WWE Network subscribers, the last 2 years we've been used to getting 2 pay-per-views every month. Besides for WrestleMania, Royal Rumble, and Survivor Series months. And now we're only going to get 1. So it's actually less. And so I don't know when Brock is going to be there again or who's actually going to be the guy to go after it. But, one hell of a bloody affair. I don't believe that it was real blood. Hopefully, somebody can spot when, he pops the blood capsule or packet or however it was done. And it'll be a video that we can watch for years to come. The blood just looked too watery. It ran too fast and then just honestly just disappeared. So, I know that people have seen that Byron Saxton gave Roman Reigns the blood packets on Monday Night Raw a few years ago at the announce table. So, you know, he's done it before. We'll have to see how he did it this time. I thought it honestly was a good match, though. I'm just a little bit weirded out on where they go from here. Brock beats Roman Reigns in the main event of WrestleMania 34.